the former University of Colorado professor of voice and opera program director who dedicated more than 30 years of shaping CU's College of Music. He is celebrated for transforming the opera program, establishing the Opera Theater Singers Outreach Ensemble, and initiating a rare 3-performance opera season at the university. Jackson's commitment to student development and his collaborative spirit laid a lasting foundation for the thriving program, including the nurturing of future performers, including tonight's honoree, Cynthia Lawrence. So please welcome to the stage, Dr. Dennis Jackson.
Cynthia Lawrence Calkins completed her undergraduate and graduate degrees in vocal performance at the College of Music, CU Boulder. She did her vocal training with the nationally known voice teacher Barbara Dosher. Cindy sang major roles in the CU Opera program, as well as performed several roles in the annual CU Summer Gilbert and Sullivan Festival. During her studies, Cynthia won the Denver Lyric Opera Guild's annual vocal competition. And after graduation, she won the Luciano Pavarotti competition. One day, she received a phone call from Luciano, who asked Cynthia to sing with him in concerts, resulting in some 70 performances with Luciano all over the world. Cynthia's professional career includes major roles in Colorado with Central City Opera, Opera Colorado, and Fort Collins Opera. She has sung the major soprano roles in opera at the Metropolitan Opera, Covent Garden, and other international opera houses. Cynthia currently serves as the endowed chair of opera and voice at the University of Kentucky School of Music. As a dedicated music educator, Lawrence conducts master classes and serves as a judge for the Metropolitan Opera National Council auditions. It is most fitting that she returns here to Central City to be honored, where she has performed, and that the season opener is a Gilbert and Sullivan operetta, having sung in those performances of Gilbert and Sullivan. It is now my honor to introduce Cynthia Lawrence Calkins to the audience and to the Colorado Music Hall of Fame.
To be with you here this evening as I am inducted in the Colorado Music Hall of Fame. I keep pinching myself. I am so thankful to so many who have helped me along my career path. My parents, my high school teachers in Boulder and Niwot, and the University of Colorado School of Music. I also had tremendous support from the wonderful people of Denver's Allied Arts and Denver Lyric Opera Guild and the Met Opera Guild here in Denver, who do so much to foster emerging Colorado talent. And very importantly, Central City Opera. I thank my father, George, and my mother, Judy, for giving me the curiosity and security to always seek out and pursue excellence. Growing up, my father, as a physicist, would always listen to opera. I was enchanted, and it made an indelible impression on me and fostered my love of classical singing. My mother and I show courses together. This taught me grit and determination and how to center my energies and deal with the pressures of competition, all important skills for an opera singer. As a youth, I played the piano and sang, was determined to be a country western singer or a Broadway singer, okay? I competed in the Longmont Symphony Young Artist Competition with 2 arias, and I won. Dean Byers of CU told me at that time, he said, "You really should consider being an opera singer, and don't do the other thing." I attended CU, where I earned my bachelor's and master's in vocal performance and studied with Barbara Dosher, who gave me a technique that served me across the world. Luciano used to ask me, "Where did you study?" I said, "No, the important thing is where and with whom." So at CU, I met my husband, Mark Calkins, who has given me so much encouragement and support throughout my career. I love you, honey. first opera audition. Kate Pinkerton in Madame Butterfly was the only role open, and he was sure I was busy. I said, no, please hire me. Colorado Springs was my first professional engagement. That following year, I sang for John Moriarty. I completely went up on the Italian in my aria, and he prompted me through every single phrase. This is not the way to do an audition. But there's no better example of the mission of Central City Opera and how conductors and directors want us to succeed. He gave me my first lead role, Mimi in La Boheme, as an apprentice artist in 1986. Central City Opera Apprentice Program is one of the top summer programs in the U.S. where young singers learn the ropes of the business and develop the skills they need for a career. I had a blast singing for 3 seasons up here. When singers ask me, how do I get cast? I say, tell the story using your skill, imagination, and art. I sing because I know that through singing, I can take this listener to a place they have not been, dared to imagine, or have forgotten. To young singers, I advise change lives through singing and challenge yourself every day to learn and grow. Colorado Opera supporters, I know you're out there. You, many teachers and coaches have changed my life. Without your support, I wouldn't be here, and I thank you all. And thank you to the Colorado Music Hall of Fame for recognizing the classical singers' talents and programs that are in Colorado.